I'm a hot mess. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I just wanted to share a couple days ago. Well, first of all, I've just had a really rough week. And the other day I kind of just had a little meltdown, little pity party meltdown. And I was just really, really discouraged. There's so much things that I want to accomplish and so much things that I want to do. And I feel like every time I start to do something or I start to try to get somewhere, something happens, or there's always just an obstacle, and I'm just sick and tired of being pushed back down and pushed back down and pushed back down in every aspect of life. The day that I had my biggest meltdown, I was not feeling good at all, and so I slept, and the kids did not have school, so they were nice enough to let me sleep. However, they were not nice enough to not make a big mess. So when I woke up and I walked downstairs, it looked like a bomb went off ×3. And then I went to go take a shower, and someone had gotten into my Monit bottle of shampoo and conditioner that I just got, and it was all over in the bathtub. So basically over half of a bottle wasted, and that was just kind of like the point where I snapped. And I'm not going to go into all the reasons why, like what all has been going on in my life, just because they're kind of personal, but maybe I'll share a little bit here and there. But I was just really down on myself and kind of having a little pity party, which I do think you're allowed to have every once in a while, because sometimes it helps you reflect, and it helps you just kind of like, once you voice it and just let it all out, it out of your system. You cry, you whine, you complain, whatever you got to do. Once you verbalize it and get it out of your system, you can kind of, afterwards, when I had calmed down, I was kind of reflecting on everything that I just melted down about. I mean, stuff from like a year ago I melted down about. So like, it just kind of all came together in one like big meltdown. Okay. So I was like, gosh, I got to get myself together. I am 30 years old, and I'm definitely not where I wanted to be in my life. Not even close. But I have gotten somewhere. I have beautiful kids. I have a wonderful husband. I have a wonderful family, and I just need to really focus on the positive things, and how am I going to make steps to make their lives better, my life better, to grow my relationships and everything like that. So with that being said, I took the next day and just really reflected on my meltdown the day before and what steps I could do to make myself better. So the first step was to come up with positive things like my kids and stuff like that, and what I'm going to do to change it. So that's one of the reasons why I started my website, and I'm just really wanting to focus on bettering myself, bettering my family life, all that stuff. And I just gotta not be so judgmental on myself, and I get so down on myself that I start to get depressed, and I really have to just keep my eyes forward and just jump over those obstacles, move around them. You know, sometimes I feel like I slam right into them and I get knocked out for a little bit, but that's okay, because guess what? When you get knocked down, you wake up and you get back up. So thankfully I had a wonderful little pep talk from my husband, and that really kind of helped me to just refocus. So as a mother, I know it's really hard sometimes. I feel like a failure a lot. I feel like I work, and then when I'm home with them, I'm a little bit grumpy, if I'm going to be honest, and I could attribute to tons of excuses and everything, but my dad had suggested a book, how to make friends and influence people, and there was a passage in there that talked about Father Forgets, and it really, really spoke to me. I actually just read it today. It was just talking about how went through the day of a father, and I think he was like a 5-year-old kid, and the kid didn't put on his shoes in a timely manner, or left a mess here, or left a mess there, or wasn't paying attention, and the dad just snapped and snapped and snapped at him all day long. But still, at the end of the night, the little boy was like, "I love you, Daddy," da da, and just was so unconditionally loving to him, even though the dad had kind of just been short-tempered with him all day. So after the little boy went to bed, the dad kind of reflected on his day, and he realized that he was expecting too much of his child, and he needed to just appreciate the fact that he is a child, and he's not going to be perfect, and he's not going to do all the right things, because he certainly doesn't do all the right things himself, and he's a grown adult. So he just went upstairs, and he was just like talking to him even though the kid was asleep, and basically apologizing, and letting him know that things are going to be different, and he's just going to appreciate him. And so that's what I try to do with my kids today when I call them. I really took that with me. I just try to appreciate their little mess ups and their little, and just gently talking to them and correcting them. And I just need to apply that a lot into a lot of areas in my life, but it really, really spoke to me. So, gosh, I'm too tired. I just lost my train of thought. Because I don't even know what I was talking about, or why I started on that story. Well, anyways, I guess the point of this video I'm making, guess I'll have to go on to something else. There's just a lot of things in my life that I need to reflect on and change, and then hopefully everything else will kind of just fall into place. But I got to get my attitude right, and I got to get my behaviors right, and I got to learn about myself, and just stay positive. So I probably will look back at this video in a couple days and be like, what was I even saying? Because I'm probably all over the place because I'm really tired. I've slept 3 hours in a 24-hour period. And see, I lost my train of thought again. Okay, so anyways, so I just wanted to let everyone know that when life gets you down, when you start getting anxious, depressed, meltdowns are okay. They can be a good thing. So don't feel like you are the only one having psychotic, crazy, screaming, crying meltdowns. Okay, because if you can take that meltdown and turn it into a positive by reflecting on that meltdown and kind of pinpointing the reasons why you had it, and it really honestly does make you feel better. But you're not alone. So, anyhow, that's, I think, what my goal of this video was, I guess. I probably just embarrassed myself the whole way through. But anyways, alright. Talk to you guys later. Hopefully next video I won't be so tired and I'll be a little bit more put together.